Hello. Welcome. Maybe. I did not start. I didn't upload the stream. I didn't configure the stream. Maybe that's the right word. At the time I normally do, I usually do it like late the day before on Sundays. So that may cause the stream to not be as populated. But we're here. We're back. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now. And well, I was gonna say I've missed you guys, but honestly, I didn't really want to stream that badly today. I miss the people. I don't miss putting in the work and the effort. I've worked a little bit over the break, but not too much, and I want to continue playing Ghost of Tsushima, but I can't. I've got stuff to do. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Anybody in here? Not the normal pre-chat chats that I'm used to seeing. So if you want to say something, say hello, let me know I'm not alone in this stream. Hi. 100% of you have watched it. That's surprising. Hello, Sonia. I put the poll as the 2024 best of video because, like usual, it doesn't do that well. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because people are like, oh, I've seen all the videos, so why do I need to watch the year back? I don't know. I always like doing them, so I'm not going to stop doing them. Hello, Draco. HP7. But I enjoy, well, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm self-centered, but I do enjoy listening to my best jokes, and I kind of like to rank them a bit in my head when I'm making that video. I like kind of shove some of the funniest ones to the side, make sure that they break up the lesser jokes that I put in. Hello, Mom. Happy New Year's, and this looks like an awesome build that will happen. It is. It's actually going to be slightly different. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. People are piling in here, so I'll end the poll so I can actually see the chat on the Streamlabs side of things. But let's flip it to this camera because it's a little different from the thumbnail. I don't know why I didn't search for a picture because I have to have a picture of this shell with this purple lens somewhere, but everything else should be the same. So it'll be this Suicune shell with the purple shell or purple lens and then purple buttons, and then this is just going to be an all purple one. We're pretty much doing all purple today. That's like the color that's lacking from the lineup. We're missing 2 Game Boy colors to make it 10 Game Boy colors, which is, I guess, my new standard. And I got to do some Game Boy Advances, but I got to clean up a bunch of Game Boy Advances, so I'll be doing that hopefully this week. And I'm hoping for a GameCube restock. I have been doing like a made-to-order thing with the GameCubes, that little experiment. I don't like doing that, though. I like just being able to ship it and not sitting on an order for too long. But the next GameCube restock will only be 4 GameCubes, just because I can't buy GameCubes in bulk for some reason. Does the Pokemon glow in the dark? No, the shell glows in the dark. I believe this one does. Let's put it up to the light here. Don't look directly at the light. That kind of hurts, but I believe the shell will glow in the dark. No, it doesn't. All right, flashbang in 3, 2, 1. It's not as bad when you do it one at a time, but I would have thought that this glowed in the dark. This speaker should glow in the dark. Again, don't look directly at the light. That's not smart. But yeah, the speaker is kind of hard to tell, but the speaker will glow in the dark. And that'll go in this one unless I completely space it. Then it'd be pointless to have it in this one. But yeah. As per usual, I will say your name out loud and say hello to you if you say something, anything in the chat. Joshua, I'm glad to see you here. So, if you want me to say your name, if you want me to say hello to you, say something in the chat right now. Because I'm pretty much done with my pre-stream antics. So, yeah. I feel like being gone for as long as I have, I should have something to say. Something to talk about. But everything is escaping me at this very moment. So, yeah, I guess I'll rip everything out of the plastic bags. I don't remember the last time I made a Mod Monday stream. I don't remember the last time I made a Mod Monday stream. I haven't done it since last year. I actually don't remember if it's been 2 or 3 weeks. It's at least been 2. Jan, howdy howdy. Jan, did you watch the Switch video? The Switch Lite video? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to everybody because they've given ample time to say something in chat. We've got Sonia, Draco HB7, my mom, Alexander, Joshua, and Jan. Hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? Don't need any of that. I will also say if you have ordered anything from me since Christmas, most of them have gone out already. But if you're like, hey, why the heck has my stuff not shipped? It's because I haven't been home. I haven't been here to be able to ship them out. But I got home like Thursday, and I just gave myself a little bit of time. The website banner is actually still up, saying that I won't be shipping out orders until today. But I did get most of them shipped out on like Friday, and there's still 2 more, an N64 and a GameCube that haven't been shipped. The GameCube was having problems because it's not reading discs, so I gotta swap the capacitors on those before I ship it out, and then I gotta someone's orders from me right now, live on stream. Joshua, thanks for buying Mashed. It's actually the last copy that has the sticker pack in it, so I'm going to have to make more stickers. Thanks to you. But then the N64. I'm out of... Well, I was out of big boxes for consoles. So I just bought some. I'm gonna have to buy more because I was only able to get 15 for way too much money on Amazon to get it here fast enough. So I didn't want people to be waiting any longer than they already have been. Oh man. Okay, let's see. We need one of these, one of those, one of those. Got an A. Actually, we need 2 of it, all of those. B. That's another B. That's an A. There. We just need one more power switch. Power switch. There we go. Sometimes when I order buttons in bulk, they just throw them all into one bag, which is good for like not having a million plastic bags to throw away. But it's annoying when I have to go through and separate them all. So no matter what, it's kind of annoying. I wish they would sell membranes and matching plastic buttons in one pack. That way it's just all the buttons in one little bag. That would be nice. And that way it already have color matched buttons with the correct color match buttons. Yes, thank you so much, Jan. That switch light was perfect. Perfectly timed and definitely used. Okay, I don't know why I put those off to the side like that. But the shells can go off to the side. I'll get my screws out there. Get these stupid little wires out. Well, I appreciate the order nonetheless, Joshua. Finally playing God of War Ragnarok. Great game. I just got that for Christmas. I have played it before, but I didn't have a physical copy of it. And I honestly want to go through the God of War series again because I love the series so dang much. The first or the fourth God of War, I wouldn't say the reboot, but the one with Balder, not my favorite. I'd say it's still really good, but I really enjoy the original series. The first three were so good. And I really liked Ragnarok. The fourth one just not as good as the rest of them, but I'd still put it above like the PSP games. I also think that Ascension was kind of underrated. Not the best story, and I could see how people were probably getting tired of God of War at that point. But I don't know. That old style of God of War is just so good. Okay, let's see. There's still some solder on my tip from who knows how long ago because I haven't plugged in my soldering iron in 3 weeks. But let's desolder this. That. Oh, that was completely off camera. My apologies. Throw that off over there. There we go. And I've also been playing Astrobot, and great game. I'm not quite sure yet if it's worthy of Game of the Year, but out of all of the Game of the Year candidates, it's the only one I've played. I think it's the only game I've played that actually came out in 2024. Other than Pokemon Pocket TCG. I'm just glad that the Elden Ring DLC didn't win, because I think that's stupid that DLC can win Game of the Year. This one wire doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Okay, speakers are soldered in. I'm actually going to unplug the soldering iron because we got to snip these pins off. So we'll do that real quick. Superstar Saga. Apparently that's a tongue twister for me. Is that Sonic? What is Superstar Saga? Oh my gosh. Superstar Saga. I'm thinking of Sonic Superstars. That's the new Sonic game, or one of the newest ones. I don't know, they put a Sonic game out every year, it feels like. I'm doing this kind of off camera, but I'm also trying not to let these things fly. For those who don't know, the pins on the GBC cart slot stick out and are quite pokey. And since the screens that we use for these mods are bigger than the original screen, like physically bigger, they stick out over the cart slot pins, which is fine, but there's always this chance that those pins will poke through. Oh my gosh, I had a pin go directly into one of the vias. I have to surgically remove it here. Or push it through. I don't know where it went, but it's not there anymore. So I slim those down and usually cover either this strip or this part of the screen to with Kapton tape to protect it even further. Mario and Luigi. I should have known that. I've never played a Mario and Luigi game, but yeah, they just stick out too much, and there's no harm in doing this. Just make sure to cover up the pins with something when you're snipping them, because you don't want one to fly into your eye or hurt something else, because they're pokey and they're metal, so they're very solid and they fly at high velocities. That's why I like to use the paper towel, and even then it bounced off the paper towel into something else to absorb the impact with the paper towel so it doesn't hurt me. Because you could just put your hand over it, but then that'll hurt too. Just make sure you get them all. And make sure you don't leave any of the shavings, any of the clippings on your motherboard, because you don't want anything to be shortened. There we go. Now that that's taken care of, is Brothership the new one? I don't know anything about it, but I saw a thumbnail. I didn't even watch the video from Beat 'em Ups saying it's the worst Nintendo game or worst Switch game ever. I don't know. That's all I know about it. I don't think it's the worst Switch game ever. Okay. guess I can center this a little bit better. And hopefully zoom in a little bit so you guys can see more of what I'm doing. Give a learning experience here. I am going to be cleaning up the power switches because I don't think I've done that. Definitely not to this one, but this one's got some solder to it already. So we'll go ahead and get the flux back out. Getting solder everywhere. Okay. Stick my tweezers through, wiggle that up, and go from the other side. Pull up, hopefully not flick hot solder towards me, but I did. And we'll just stack this one on top to do the other one, because I want to do both at the same time. Boom. Can I do both of these like this to get in the frame? Kind of. Like that works. Not gonna be able to solder with it like this though. What's up, nerd? DC. Okay. I'm actually going to take these tweezers back and I'm going to very carefully extend this a little. Oh, that is fully extended. Okay. I'm going to very carefully clean off the pins on this guy. It's very important to clean both ends. Because if this part isn't clean and this part is, like, if this is clean but this isn't, then what's the point? This has all the dirt on it, and that's what you need. It's half the equation. I can't talk today. It's been too long. I need more practice streaming, apparently. I was setting up the stream earlier, and I saw that this is the first Game Boy Color stream I've done in 6 months. Thank you, DC. Like, the last time I did a Game Boy Color mod on stream, DC was only a member for 21 months. That's crazy. Just Dance 2024 for the Switch bugs me. It lags a bunch because of either a poorly made game or low-end Switch hardware. Isn't it streamed? Isn't it one of those games that it's just like streamed to like a cloud game? I could be wrong. I have a Just Dance game for the Switch that is still sealed. Probably stay sealed forever. I've actually never played Just Dance. I'm surprised by that. Like, I just realized in this moment I've never played Just Dance before. But I got it for free on Amazon. Like, there was multiple coupon codes that stacked to make it free. Technically, they should have paid me to take it, and then I got it in. It's just a code in a box. It is quite literally just a code in a box. So that's what makes me think. That's probably where I'm getting confused. But yeah. I know that my Just Dance was just a code in a box. It may actually run on Switch hardware, but I would also not doubt that it's poorly made. Especially if it's an EA game. I don't know if it's made by EA or not. But if it is, it's probably just poorly made. I think that Neverwinter Nights port on Switch was horrifically done. I've never even heard of the game. I believe you. My fiance loves it for cardio. I mean, I'm sure that is a good cardio game. I've heard Ring Fit Adventure is another great cardio game, but probably not as fun as Just Dance. Every time I think or hear or talk about Just Dance the game, I just think about the Lady Gaga song. There it is. I don't know what she's barking on. I heard a noise, but I don't know what kind of... I'm not expecting any deliveries. Not anything that wouldn't just pop into my mailbox. So, I don't know why there's a truck making noise outside of the house. The dog's on it. She's on high alert. Got to make sure that these are as flat as possible, these top metal pieces, or else you'll have a hard time turning on your consoles. Bork. I tried Just Dance once and nearly passed out. I would probably be pretty beat after one round of Just Dance. Like one song. I've never been good with cardio. Like a year and a half ago, you inspired me to mod my SP, and I've loved it ever since. I've been running through Pokemon Orange Islands recently on it. Nice. I love hearing those comments. Those are quite literally my favorite, and it's what keeps me going. Because there are days where I'm like, man, do I need to do another tutorial on this? And then I get a bunch of comments like that. I'm like, yes, I do. I do need to make a video on this. So thank you. Ubisoft. Oh yeah, no, they're terrible too. I can't believe they're trying to sell. No, I can't believe that. I'm just like, I'm interested to see the future where Ubisoft is owned by a different company. I want to see what that looks like. I also want to see a future where we can actually play Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's what it's called, right? Shadows. Sorry, I needed to check my phone there real quick. Okay, now that we've gotten the power switches cleaned up, the speakers on, and the cart slots trimmed, we can go for the vias here. I'll zoom back in for this. I used to hate doing this. I was famous for not liking or not soldering to vias. But a lot of the kits I get nowadays end up having the short wires anyways. So I hide the wires even when I don't need to, because like both of these shells, you won't see the wires if I solder down to the test pads. But I've found ways of making it even easier, so I don't really care that much anymore. I like to take the smallest Phillips bit, which is going to be the 000. Yeah. And it's to these two vias, and I remember, I just know that these are all the button vias right here, and you can follow the lines to the other sides. You can solder to either one, it doesn't matter. But I know that this is the D-pad. I don't know what order, right, left, up, down, I don't know. But this is select, and then when it drops down, that's start. And I'm assuming B then A, because select, I'll bring this up here. this is select because select is here. And then start is there because start is on the right of select. It's the same on both. And I'm assuming since start and select are like that up here, that B then A because B then A, you know. Make sense? No? I don't know. I just don't know about the D-pad. I would assume that it'd be left and then up and down and then right if we're going with this left to right theory. Natalie made a great diagram that color coordinates it. Anyways, what I like to do with this bit, so I like to take it, put it on the via. Oh, get it actually in the via there. Spin it around a few times. Do it to both of those vias. We're gonna do it on both GameCubes, but you might actually be able to see it here. Kind of. You can see how these 4 vias and look different from this last one here because I've scraped the coating off by doing that with my Phillips bit, which will allow solder to stick to the via a little easier. Because you can do this scraping with what's it called? Like a razor blade or a craft knife, but why aren't we focusing here? But that's a little more dangerous, a little easier to scrape up other parts of the board that you don't want to be scraped up. So I don't know how I figured that out. That is a completely all me idea, but I just did that one day and that's how I've been doing it pretty much ever since. I also like to take I really need to replace this, but not the fiberglass pen, but the steel wool one, and scrape those up. But again, that just scrapes up too much of the area. I just want the via scraped up. So that's what I do with the small Phillips bit. Am I a genius? I don't know. Yes, I am. You can tell me that. I don't know if I said thank you or not, but thank you, DC, for 27 months. That is crazy. 27 months. That's 2.25 years. Yeah, you're already at the DMG. That is the max badge. I don't have any badges beyond 2 years. I think they updated it so you can have like 3 and 4 year badges. But I don't know, until you start getting to like 34, 35 months, I probably won't try and make another badge. But I will try soldering since my camera doesn't want to focus on these boards. So we're going to add a little bit of flux to those vias. And hopefully the camera will focus. Hold up. Oh, sorry. If you have a motion sickness, maybe not look for a second. Trying to adjust my camera here. Everything went a little haywire there. But I think we're focused for now. Gonna do the same thing both sides over here. And then even still, I got some solder on the one next to it. That's fine. And then I'll also add solder to these pads. Oh, I'm not in frame. Dang it. I'll do it for this one. Add some solder to these pads here. Cause son of a gun. I like these tweezers. These new ones that I got from the Switch Lite mod. Thanks, Taki. Now, he didn't send me the mod. I paid for it, but he included these tweezers because they're nice and new. I like that. But what I don't like is they're so stiff and so new that you have to put a lot of pressure on this just to get it all the way to touch. Okay, start. Okay, come on now. Just do it with my fingers. This is horribly out of focus. I apologize. There we go. Move that off to the side for now. Get the next one in here. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's not the right. That's for the power wire. It's not going to be long enough. Okay. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, anything? See you later, Josh. I have two options for these streams, to do polls or do a Q&A. I always want to do a Q&A. I think it'd be fun. Wait, no, we want to do start this wire. But I'm always worried that people are going to put in questions that I don't want to answer. And I don't know if the questions pop up for everybody to see or just for me to see. If it's just for me to see, then I'd put up a Q&A thing and just answer them aloud. All the ones that I want to answer. But I guess me asking for people to ask questions in chat just opens it up so everybody can see it anyways. What's the square root of 2? Is there a square root of 2? That hurts my brain. Okay, not that question. I'll answer your previous question. Who will get the 36 months first? You, Rux, or Mikey? I think... Well, you didn't include you. I added you in that. I don't know. Is Mikey ahead of you? Are Mikey and Rux ahead of you? There is a square root of 2. I'm going to say it's 1.12 something, 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 something. Probably an infinite decimal there. I just feel like 1.12 is sticking in my head for some reason. Soup. Downright spiffy. You like soup? Are you that excited about soup? Or are you asking me what kind of soup I like? The answer is none. Have fun at dinner. It's weird to say at 1 o'clock, but I'm assuming you're on the East Coast. Close, it's 1.4142. Interesting. I actually don't have a way to see the exact months unless like Mikey came in here and did his monthly. So I don't know. I'll ask Mikey. I'll see him this week. He invited me out to lunch. Is that? Did I not get that one? No, okay. One of those pins looked a little too pokey. Okay. Now we can finally get out the shells. Which thankfully I picked 2 purple lens shells. So I don't have to think too much about... Well, I don't have to think too much. $40 into the stream. Not too bad. Considering we were like 10 minutes in when I was finally starting to do work. I hate these warranty stickers. Just give it to me without it, and I won't take the warranty anyways. Because there's been a couple times where I go to say, hey, this thing arrived broken, and they just don't respond. Good thing about AliExpress is that you you get cheap prices. Bad thing, terrible customer service 90% of the time. Now, if you're doing bulk orders through Alibaba, that's a different story entirely. I learned that when I started doing the stuff for Mashed. Talking to the people, all the people I've talked to on Alibaba are super nice. Probably because they want my money. And when I contact people on AliExpress, they usually already have my money. So, big difference there. Okay. Let's do this. Let's stick this through. No. Yes. Stick this through here. And then we can plug the screen in. Hello, Skyline Aviation. Okay, well, not getting a good grip with these tweezers, but my fingernails will do. Okay. For now, we will put that off to the side. Do the same thing to this one. That doesn't want to rip through. This is why I don't like these stupid warranty stickers. It's because they leave a bit of the void on the edges of the glass, and if they don't place the peel properly, like they didn't here, that void gets onto the glass where you can actually see it, and it looks terrible. And once this is stuck down into the shell, it's kind of hard to scrape it off the side. So I just have to run my fingernail across this for a while. What's up, Retro Rich? Actually, that does remind me, not seeing your member's specialty name, your little green name and icon. The members only videos this month are going to be pretty lacking. I will be brutally honest. This Friday's video, you will end up getting early. I will have to hopefully finish that tonight. I need to make a thumbnail for it before I can post it for the members, but it's a bit of a specialty video. There's a kind of a big announcement in it, so I don't want to talk about too much. It is a sponsored video as well, but I did get approval from the sponsor, so I'm not too worried about that. But the next video, you'll understand after Friday why the next week's video probably won't be early for the members. But that'll be my last video for the year. Or for the year. Oh, no. For the month until February. So. But the first February video might be early for the members in January. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. But just being honest, the January membership probably isn't as good as, well, December's, because I got more videos than normal in December. Okay, now we can get out the Kapton tape and the skizzers. Too late, DC. Too late. You don't get a choice. Plus, you knew that going in. I talked to you about what's coming. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I thought I did. You don't get a choice. No refunds. No takesies, backsies. That's not. I want to do it. I want to do it like that. There we go. Okay. Moon. You really like that moon emoji. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with the Steelers. Don't remind me, man. I'm not even excited really about the playoffs because we're just going to be one and done again. And then everybody's going to be like, oh, we should fire Mike Tomlin. I still think he's a good coach. Kenny Pickett didn't work out. We've got Russ and we've got Justin Fields. I think really it's just been Russ since... yeah, I think it's just been Russ lately. I still need my scissors. So I need a little bit of Kapton tape to cover this stupid thing up. Russ has not gotten his head in the game. Plus, like, George Pickens, dude. Oh my gosh. To be fair, the Bengals have been hot. Not quite hot enough. Because the Broncos still got their spot. But yeah, I'm disappointed with the Steelers right now. I hope they turn it around next week. Because we play the Ravens, I'm pretty sure. But I'm honestly not upset about going to Baltimore because we beat them in Baltimore last year. I don't think Lamar started that game though, so it's not the most fair way of looking at it, but we beat them earlier this year at home, and it's the team we know the best. So I like that better than playing the Bills. The Bills are just really good, and I don't know if we can beat the Bills. But it would have also been nice to play the Texans. I think the Texans would have been the easiest matchup for us. It's the sarcasm face, is the moon. Okay. Good to know. I'll forget, but good to know. Are certain shells compatible with only certain displays? I've noticed that certain shells, Charmander and Squirtle, are all V2s and don't seem to get made for the V5s. Correct. My goodness. It's even more confusing now. That is also something that I wanted to talk about today. Is pretty soon you will be seeing a lot newer, differenter UV shells for the GBA from me. Because I just ordered a bunch. They actually just got in, and I added them to my inventory yesterday. And wait a second. Oh, okay. I was like, where'd my start and select membranes go? But we should be seeing those, hopefully some new shells this week, because I do need to do 2 GBA mods to get that back up to 10. And I've got ones for the funny playing laminated kits. I've got ones for V2s, and I did find some new ones that are slightly different, but same Pokemon I've done before. Charmander, Charizard, Squirtle, and Gengar that are going to be in V5s. I do have a Gengar shell that is a V5 already that I was kind of surprised to see. I don't know if I've used that or not. I want to say that I have one of the funny playing motherboards with it in. Anyways, that's a lot to throw at you. But most of the time, no, there's not many people who do V5 shells that have UV prints on them. I don't know why. I like the V5, but I guess it's not as popular with everybody else. So yeah, it's usually V2s, and even the V2s are kind of being phased out for the UV prints. UV prints are just hard to find in general. I don't know if Nintendo's cracking down on that on AliExpress or what. I don't know. But I was able to get my hands on some for funny playing laminated kits, some V2 ones, and some V5s. So, yeah. Does that answer your question? And if your next question is, can you link me to them? Unfortunately, it's a no, because I don't have a link for them. I talked to someone directly, and yeah, you have to have bulk orders for that. So it probably won't help your case if you're looking for some. I think the V5s I might have a link for, but I don't know, honestly. Why doesn't this want to go in? Why does it want to be crooked? Don't know. Okay, I guess we'll take it out and plug it in this way. Oh, don't fall out buttons. Surprisingly, the buttons are not falling out. Okay. V5 and OLED are the premier GBC screens, in my opinion. UV printed GBCs are cliche, but playing Tetris instead of Pokemon Red with your Charizard Game Boy aesthetically feels weird to me. I guess so. I don't know. I think that, well, personally, I don't like tattoos, but Even when you're not doing something Pokemon related and you have a Pokemon tattoo on, is that weird? I don't know. I have nothing against you if you have a tattoo. I just not on my body. No, thank you. I also hate needles, so I just don't think I could get through a tattoo. I do like a good okay. I uh I do like a clean no print shell too. But like this, I love a good monochrome Game Boy. I wish that all the purples matched a little better, but it's still a good looking shell. There are definitely some ugly UV prints, and I don't get them. Now, I don't know why I bothered getting these things out. I don't use them. I use these ones that come with the screws. Why? Because they actually allow the IR things to work for the 2 games that use them. And I don't want a customer to be like, man, the IR doesn't work. I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to take a return for an IR thing. I mean, unless it genuinely just did not work. But honestly, I don't even know if these actually allow it to work. I don't have a way to test it. Yep. Every single one of these I buy broken. Sometimes I will just come across a good deal on a working one, but even then, they're fully tested. If they need repairs, they get repairs. They're deep cleaned 99% of the time now. Everything is run through my ultrasonic cleaner, then soaked in isopropyl alcohol, and then air dried for at least 24 hours. And then I bought them either here on stream or a little bit off camera. Just because sometimes if I wait a whole week and only do one anytime on stream, then I will never have enough stock. But also sometimes I just don't feel like streaming in a certain week. Yeah. Even my N64s and GameCube, same deal. Same deal. Yet, I will still get comments from idiots who say I'm ruining their childhood by modding Game Boys. So, I'm sorry, I didn't know you owned every single Game Boy ever. Little do they know that I'm saving Game Boys by doing this. I don't do like the full refurbishment process where literally every component is replaced. I don't think that's necessary. There's no point in replacing something unless it needs to be replaced. You could argue that I should replace capacitors, but the amount of times I have ripped pads from removing capacitors, it's just not worth it to me. If it works, it works. If you want your capacitors replaced, do it yourself or buy from someone else that can do it or does do it. I just don't unless it needs it. I just noticed something. I'll point this out in a second. But we're going to solder the power wire here. I'm going to add a little bit of solder to the C pin on both of those. And then we solder the other side to the power pad. Boom. And then in theory, we're done soldering, but I don't think so. I'm going to clean my iron in preparation for what's next. You might be able to see this. Hopefully you can. Oh yeah, you can. See, can anybody find this? Anybody find what's wrong here? Let's see. Right here on the CPU pad, this might just be one of those pins from earlier. But considering... Oh, there. No, it just came off. Yep. Okay, it was just a pin. I thought there was some solder on that. It probably was solder on that pin that I clipped earlier. But that was definitely shorting out on that CPU. Nice call, DC. So, if I would have left that on, might not have worked. So, good thing I spotted it. We can put the power switches in. We can finish putting it back together. You do know things, DC. You've come a long way. Your apprenticeship is over. You're a fully fledged modder. I bricked an N64 controller once leaving a bridge. Nice. I just came across an N64 controller recently that the D-pad nor the stick would work properly. You'll see that video on the second channel soon enough. I was unable to fix it. The video still had a conclusion, so I won't spoil that. You know things. What you don't know is stuff. See, I know stuff, but I don't know things. Send it to me. Let me try and fix it. I'll have to figure out which one it is. Because I ended up No, I'm not gonna spoil more of the video. What I would like to happen, Rich, is I would like someone to tell me how to fix it in the comments of that video, and then I could fix it in my own video. Together we know stuff and things. Together we will rule the world, DC, with our combined knowledge. Wait, so if we combine, does that mean that I'm AC? Even though I don't have, well, I have an A in my name. I don't have a C in my name, though. My name doesn't start with an A. Okay, let's test these to see if they work. Hopefully they do. That's backwards. And will this cartridge even work? No, it will not. I don't think it's the Game Boy. I think it's the cartridge. It's nearly finished editing. Okay, cool. Start, select, A, right, B, left, B, down, A, up. Cool. Touchpad? Where did I put the touchpad? Oh, is the touchpad not going to work? No, we were so close. Start and select. Oh. No, yeah, the touchpad still should work. I mean, you don't need the touchpad. Okay, I gotta find a purple logo color. Hold up. Need to find one that matches. Oh, sorry. That's not quite light enough. There we go. Okay. Hold on, what I want to know. If I take it out. Why doesn't the touchpad work, man? Okay. It's good enough for me to list. I will fix it, obviously, before I send it out. Okay. That just wasn't up all the way. Start, select, B, right, A, left, B, down, A, and up. Touchpad works beautifully. Start and select. We can go over to logo color. I'm going to take it off camera again because it's just easier to see the logo colors. And boom. Look at that. Let's turn this off and turn it back on. I might have to replace the capacitor on this. Or I just dropped that. Could be something with the volume wheel. Kind of satisfying how well the Ladas match the Suicune shell. Volume wheel needs to be cleaned. Okay. I'm going to do something real quick. Hold on. 'Cause I don't really want to sit here too much longer. I will tear both of these apart, actually. That is a very close match. I do like that color match. I will give each of these one shot to be fixed. And if they don't get fixed, I will fix them later off camera. Apologies for the noise. But I care more about my hands and wrists than the noise. Okay, this one was having sound issues. So what I'm going to do about that is I'm actually going to get soldering iron out and we will reflow the pins there. It looks good, so I think there's just probably some dirt up in there, or it's not getting a good enough connection. So we will reflow those pins. We will clean it up and try that. I do believe it is a volume wheel issue, not a capacitor issue, because it was quiet at the very top at the max level, which usually means that this is dirty or needs to be replaced. If it needs to be replaced, I will do that later because I just don't have the time to do that right now. Okay. New solder on it. It is flowed. Take a little bit of that. Clean that up a little bit with some alcohol. And then we're going to take the electronic cleaner. Shake it up because you're supposed to shake it up. It's the BW100 electric contact cleaner. Got this at like Harbor Freight, I think. No, I bought this online. I think I bought this on Amazon. Spray it. It's really low. There we go. I like to do this. Roll it around. That way it gets all those contacts. And then I eventually spray some canned air in there. That is all I can do to help that one at the moment. So we can put that off to the side. And this, I really don't know what to do about it other than replace it. Not replace it, but just place it a second time. Do it right there. So it's half on here and half on the other half of the shell, potentially. And then we can go back to screwing it all together. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. Volume warning. I've never heard of buttons getting stuck on from membranes on a GBA. Like hold up, the plastic buttons, like this part gets stuck. Because if that's the issue, then it's probably just a piece of the injection molding that didn't get broken off, getting stuck, making it stuck somewhere. And the unfortunate news for you is if it is the membranes, Retro Game Repair Shop, unless they've changed their ways, does not make any membranes. So you're probably just going to end up getting the exact same membranes again somewhere else. But Cloud Game Store on AliExpress usually has the best stuff. They're a little pricier, but it's usually the best. Either that or Funny Playing. That's where I recommend for membranes in buttons. Funny Playing has pretty good stuff too for buttons and membranes. Can't say I like a lot of their other stuff too much, as I use their Game Boy Color. But, okay, we can turn this on. Not one-handed, apparently. Sound still works, but that wasn't the one we're having issues with. And the touchpad just still doesn't want to work. I don't know why. But doesn't matter, because you can go in and adjust it this way. I'll probably try it a couple more times later at some other point. But for now, it's good enough. You don't need the touchpad, and touchpads suck anyways. So I will get out Game Boy Color sticker, slap it on there, call it good. And some batteries in here. Please work. Sounds better. That touchpad works. Let's put in... Do I have a Game Boy game that has sound? Eventually we'll have a song with Tetris here, so... Yeah, this just needs a new volume wheel. Unfortunately. It's not even something I don't think I'll be able to pick up on the microphone. But I don't know. Interesting. I have not heard any high scores from my mashed players. I would like to know. No, it's gonna need to be replaced. I've gone through this many a times. Replace it, and it's good. It might also need a cap too, because it is a little quiet. But I will do that at a later point. I don't really want to do that right now. The Suicune one gets the cool stickers for the 1-800 number and the little serial number sticker that won't match. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, we might just not put this sticker on at all, because now I just mangled it. And that hurts the reflective part of it. Yep, we're just not going to put that one on. My apologies. Okay. I believe have I done an all purple one before? Hold on real quick. I have not done an all purple GBC before. I have done a Suicune like this before, though. But it's got different buttons on it, man. Okay, well, I'll just list these another time. Unless there's someone in here right now that really wants to buy one of these right now and wants to secure that, I will just list these probably later today or just when I fix them. I don't know. I got a bunch of other stuff on my plate to do that honestly just comes first. So you got 236 in Super Mashed and 98 in Mash B. So classic mashed. Nice. I think my highest was 255. I think I said it in one of the videos I posted. But it was on an analog pocket. It was not on original hardware. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But very nice. I don't think I've gotten over 100 on Mash B. But you're very close to like the last messages. So weird. I've never had an issue with a membrane getting stuck before. Thank you, Golden Cat. And Retro Reg. Yeah, I will say the purples look a lot closer matched on in person than on camera. But yeah. I swear I've done this before. Maybe I just need to dig through my pictures and find it. But the one I have on my listing for the website is not the same. So, okay. I'm going to end the stream here then. Thank you for coming out for an hour and 23 minutes. Wow, the stream ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. I guess I did go back in and try to fix that stuff. But, yeah. Big stretch, and we'll go with the face cam. I will see you guys tomorrow for a second channel video where I fix an N64 that I modded. Probably my dumbest mistake ever, and I genuinely still don't know how I made this mistake. So if you want to point and laugh at me, go watch tomorrow's pretty short second channel video tomorrow at noon. And then a big video that will kind of shape the rest of the month comes on Friday on the main channel. And there will be an accompanying video on the second channel. There's going to be lots of content coming to the second channel and a lot of content in general this month. Then we'll go back to the regularly scheduled every 2 weeks programming because I'm tired of putting so many videos out. It's very hard to do a video a week. I don't know how I used to do it. But anyways, I will have a nifty day. Thank you, Downright Spiffy. I hope all of you have a nifty rest of your days, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. That was a good snap. Where's the end stream button?